Hi guys, this is Jamie from System22 and GreatWebDesign.com. Welcome to this video. In this video we're going to add a little email subscriber opt-in form to our Divi theme. What it's going to do is it's just going to pop up here and prompt our visitors to enter an email address to join our email list. This is essential if you do any form of email marketing and want to build your email list. It's a great way of collecting potential customers' email addresses, and it enables you to get new information out to them about updates and forthcoming events and what have you. So let's get started. To design this form, we're going to use a plugin called Bloom by Elegant Themes. If you're using the Divi theme like I am here, you're already a member, so you just need to go to the Elegant Themes downloads area and you'll find it right here, Bloom. So go ahead and download it, hit the download button, it'll download a zip file for you. Once you've got that zip file downloaded, it's like any other plugin. If you go to your dashboard, you can hit the Add New button, upload a plugin, and just drag the zip file or navigate to the zip file that you've downloaded. I'm not actually going to do it because I've already got it installed here, and all you do is drop it there or navigate to it. Then if we go to our plugins page, once you've installed it, it's going to be here. You just need to hit the activate button as with all plugins. And once it's activated, you're going to see a little Bloom icon on the left hand side. Once you hover over it, you'll see an opt-in form selector right there. Let's go ahead and click that and create our first form. Now we go over and hit the new opt-in button. And there's various different styles you can choose from here. I quite often use that fly-in, but let's use a pop-up today. And I'll just call this Divi test. And for your form integration, you want to have somewhere that these emails are going to get collected. I use MailChimp. It's great. You can have a free account up to 2,000 emails, I believe. So I'll select that from my list here. Aweber's another great one. This covers most of the bases here, but let's do MailChimp today. And you want to select an account. If you haven't got an account, you can go over to MailChimp and just create a new one. I'll show you that in a minute. And I'll leave this blank. We'll integrate in a minute. So let's design our opt-in form. So down on the right hand side there's a button here. And we want to choose a template that works with our site. We can customize it with CSS and make it how we want it, but there's some great looking little templates here. So our site's kind of blue and white, so let's find a blue and white one. This one up there. Really want something that's kind of white at the top and blue at the bottom. There we go, something just like that. Let's use that one. So we'll hit the next button and go to the customization. And here's the title, subscribe to our newsletter. I'm just going to write subscribe for great updates. Obviously you write whatever you want to write. And a little message that usually appears below it, join our mailing list. I'm just going to leave that for the time being. Obviously you put anything you want in there. You can have several lines if you want to. I'm going to align this to the middle, and it's just like any text box form here. You've got various font options and alignment options. Image above the text, that's fine. The image that we actually want, let's just use our company logo or our website logo. And it can animate. Do you want it to slide up? No animation of fading. Yeah, I think we'll slide up, do fine. Opt-in styling, the background color, yeah, we want to keep that white. You can choose different fonts here. We'll keep the dark text. Let's give it some rounded corners. And I don't want to put a border on it. So we want our opt-in form on the bottom. We don't want a name field. A lot of times when you put a name field in there, people don't want to actually put in more than they have to. I try and keep it as minimal as possible, so they just put in their email address, and a button that says something like subscribe will do. You can put in whatever you want there, like learn more or join today or whatever, you know, whatever you want to do. Inline form, that means they'll all be in one line, 1, 2, 3. That's fine, that works. Rounded corners. Text is light. Form background color, that blue, we'll leave that blue. Obviously you can put in your custom color, whatever color you want there. That blue should work for me. It's going to have a white button with dark text, that works too. And here's, you know, here's the bottom styling here. This is where the actual email address is. You know, the opt-in email and button is going to be in this red area here. So let's choose this style perhaps. And footer text, I'll just put in my company name. Success message, you have successfully subscribed. That works for me, that's fine. Now here you can put in custom CSS if you want to style your form with CSS. There's a little eyeball button up here. If you just want to see your form, just hit the eyeball button. And there it is. There's the form we've just created there with the round corners, the dark text. This is where they put their email address in right there. And there's the button to subscribe with. Select the display settings button. And fade in's fine. We'll have it trigger after a time delay. 20 seconds is good there. You can put 30 seconds or whatever you want. Trigger at the bottom of the post, that's fine. Trigger after scrolling. Yeah, I want it to trigger after scrolling, say 30% down the page. You can check the display once per session because you don't want to keep bugging your customers to do this. It'll put them off. I quite often check that. So just once they visit the site, it'll pop up. You can hide it on a mobile if you wish, but I usually leave mine go there. And auto close after somebody subscribed. I usually check that box there. I want it to display on everything. That'll be pages, blog posts and everything. And if you want just a couple of pages that you want to exclude, just put the page names in there. It'll give you a list once you click on it. And any ones you want to exclude, just click on it and it's put it in there for you. And again, you can do the same thing with the post there. Once you're happy, let's hit the next success actions. And it's going to pop up with this success message that we saw in the last page or the page before last. Or you can redirect them to a different URL, either another website or a different page on your site. Just select the option you want there. And we'll hit the save and exit button. You might say, well, we've not hooked up an account yet to save our email addresses. Once you hit this, it should prompt you to do that. Yep, here we are. It's saying we haven't hooked up an account yet. So let's add an account. So I'm going to use my MailChimp, as we mentioned before. And if you don't have an account, it's going to ask you for an API key. I'm just going to go ahead and use one that I've got already here. If you don't have one and you've just subscribed to MailChimp, you're going to need to create an API key. So if I go to MailChimp here and you go to your account settings, once you're in there, you can go down and create a key with this little button here. I'll have to blur out these because I don't want to be giving away all my API keys and what have you. And once you have created your key, you just want to copy the key, which will be here, and the username, and put it in, and it'll add it for you. So I've already got that there. And once you've added your account, if you've got several lists, it'll ask you which list you want to use. So I'll just use whichever list is appropriate to you. And I'm going to check the box that says disable double opt-in here. That means if somebody with the same email address tries to opt in twice, it won't let them. It'll tell them they're already opted in, because you don't want duplicates in your MailChimp list there. So once you're happy with that, let's save and exit. And let's take a look at our site now. Do a quick refresh. Now we can either wait 30 seconds, it should pop up, or I can scroll down, and when we get to 30%, it should pop up. There it is. This is the form that we've just designed here. This is where people put in their email address. And hit the subscribe button, and they will automatically be added to your MailChimp account there. And that's how easy it is. It's a great plugin. It really can bring you in some great conversions for your email list if you like to collect addresses that are interested in your subject, so you can pass on great information to them or tell them about your new products. That is the way to do it. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and GreatWebDesign.com. I hope you found this useful. If you have, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.